everyone, and welcome back to the book of Proverbs. My name is Meg, and today we're starting day 10 of the book of Proverbs because today is January 10th. So today I'm going to be reading out of the ESV, and the title of mine is the Proverbs of Solomon. So let's jump right in. The Proverbs of Solomon. A wise son makes a glad father, but a foolish son is a sorrow to his mother. Treasure gained by wickedness does not profit, but righteousness delivers from death. The Lord does not let the righteous go hungry, but he thwarts the craving of the wicked. A slack hand causes poverty, but the hand of the diligent makes rich. He who gathers in the summer is a prudent son, but he who sleeps in harvest is a son who brings shame. Blessings are on the head of the righteous, but the mouth of the wicked conceals violence. The memory of the righteous is a blessing, but the name of the wicked will rot. The wise of the heart will receive commandments, but a babbling fool will come to ruin. Whoever walks in integrity walks securely, but he who makes his ways crooked will be found out. Whoever winks the eye causes trouble, and a babbling fool will come to ruin. The mouth of the righteous is a fountain of life, but the mouth of a wicked conceals violence. Hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all offenses. On the lips of him who has understanding, wisdom is found, but a rod is for the back of him who lacks sense. The wise lay up knowledge, but the mouth of a fool brings ruin near. A rich man's wealth is a strong city. The poverty of the poor is their ruin. The wage of the righteous leads to life, the gain of the wicked to sin. Whoever heeds instruction is on the path of life, but he who rejects reproof leads others astray. The one who conceals hatred has lying lips, and whoever utters slander is a fool. When words are many, transgression is not lacking, but whoever restrains his lips is prudent. The tongue of the righteous is choice silver, but the heart of the wicked is of little worth. The lips of the righteous feed many, but fools die of lack of sense. The blessing of the Lord makes rich, and he adds no sorrow with it. Doing wrong is like a joke to a fool, but wisdom is pleasure to a man of understanding. What the wicked dreads will come upon him, but the desire of the righteous will be gained. When the tempest passes, the wicked is no more, but the righteous is established forever. The vinegar to the teeth and smoke to the eyes, so is a sluggard to those who send him. The fear of the Lord prolongs life, but the years of the wicked will be short. The hope of the righteous brings joy, but the expectation of the wicked will perish. The way of the Lord is a stronghold to the blameless, but destruction to evildoers. The righteous will never be removed, but the wicked will not dwell in the land. The mouth of the righteous brings forth wisdom, but the perverse tongue will be cut off. The lips of the righteous know what is acceptable, but the mouth of the wicked what is perverse. Wow, so there were a couple things that really stood out to me. The first was in verse 4 that says, "A slack hand causes poverty, but the hand of the diligent makes rich." So I did more research, like a slack hand, like what is that? And what I found was it's referring to a person who works carelessly, sloppily, or deceitfully. They're lazy, not working with excellence. So this made me think of Colossians 3:23, which says, "Work willingly at whatever you do as though you're working for the Lord rather than people." One of the greatest forms of worship to God that we can have is living a life that glorifies Him and that people see Jesus in us. Jesus has told us that we should go the extra mile. And what we need to do is, even in our work day, even when we're tempted to be like, good enough, or we're tired, or we don't want to put in our best effort, that we're not working for man, we're working for God, and our life needs to be a glory, bring God glory. And if I'm always doing things lazily, if I'm not putting in my best effort, is that really giving God glory? No. The other thing that really stood out to me was how much it talks about the mouth. The mouth of the righteous is a fountain of life. Whoever restrains his lips is prudent. The lips of the righteous feed many, but fools die for lack of sense. What we are saying to other people is so important. What we are saying even to ourselves are so important. And so we really need to make sure that we are making sure that our speech is pure, that what we are saying wouldn't lead people astray, wouldn't deceive people, but in fact that it would bring glory to the Lord. I'm pulling up this Bible verse right here that I actually just read tonight at church, and it talks about this exactly. Okay, so it is in 1 Peter chapter 3. And it says, whoever desires to love life and see good days, let him keep his tongue from evil and his lips from speaking deceit. Let him turn away from evil and do good. Let him seek peace and pursue it. For the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are open to their prayer. But the face of the Lord is against those who do evil. So it is so important that we are honoring God with our speech. What we're saying, is what we're saying an encouragement to people? Is it speaking life, or is it speaking death? And really, like we talked about yesterday, like taking that moment of pause. What should I say? Seeking God's wisdom in it. And it talks about too, like how fear of the Lord prolongs our life. If we go by what the word says and we focus on what the word says, we are going to avoid so many stumbling blocks, because God has given us this book of wisdom for us to seek it. So I think one of the things that I'm going to challenge myself today is really listen to the words that I'm speaking. Are they breathing life, or are they not? Are they encouraging, or are they discouraging? But especially not only to those who are around me, because sometimes it can be easier for me to speak a word of encouragement to everyone else around me. But what am I speaking over myself? Am I constantly speaking the word over myself? Am I constantly trying to do my best effort in every single thing that I'm doing? Because sometimes I forget that first I'm an ambassador of Christ. And when you look at an ambassador, they are a representation of, like, if I am going to represent my school or my job or my church, I'm going as their representative. And so I am first a representative of Christ, which means I need to make sure that my life is one that is honoring to him. And so that is what I'm going to focus on today. I can't wait to look at tomorrow. So I will see you tomorrow for day 11. Bye!